Right now at 6, election recount lawsuit. We hear from the La Crosse woman who filed the suit and who says her vote for sheriff was diluted. And a boy is hit by a vehicle in a La Crosse neighborhood. The warning police have for all drivers.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Amy DuPont. A judge threw out one of the arguments made by a La Crosse voter who claims the La Crosse County Sheriff's Race recount was unfair. Democrat John Siegel won election by 176 votes and Republican Fritz Leinfelder conceded. Then one of Leinfelder's supporters filed the lawsuit, taking the county clerk who conducted that recount to court. News 8 Now's Duas Rar spoke to that woman, Mary Jo Werner, who says the clerk did not conduct the recount fairly.
Amy, at today's hearing, Judge Elliott Levine said because Werner was not a candidate, she cannot appeal the recount. But that's just one decision made in the long list of arguments that was filed in the lawsuit. In an election, the winner is decided by voters.
This election is concluded. John Siegel has been elected as the sheriff-elect for the county of La Crosse.
According to Wisconsin law, if the losing candidate loses by 1% of the votes or less, they can request a recount.
We wanted to make sure that we had a full and accurate count.
Republican Fritz Leinfelder filed an objection to the recount, but then conceded. La Crosse County voter Mary Jo Werner says the recount process was unfair, which is why she chose to file a lawsuit against County Clerk Jenny Dankmeyer.
The process of the recount was different than what I understood it should be. It didn't appear to be very transparent.
News 8 Now asked Werner why she felt the recount was not transparent.
You mentioned transparency and fairness. What part of this process did you think was not transparent or fair?
I think we should. I think we've given the extent of the interview that we went to.
Werner did not elaborate. In the suit, Werner alleges Dankmeyer disenfranchised her vote by not rejecting some absentee ballots and ballots cast by college students.
Largely, this is a question about the interpretation of Wisconsin law.
Werner argues that Wisconsin law says any candidate or any elector who is aggrieved by the recount can appeal. Judge Elliott Levine says the law is clear. Werner can only appeal a recount when it is specifically about a referendum.
That it may be brought by any candidate or any elector. If it ended right there, you might be right, but it didn't end right there. It goes on to say any elector when for a referendum.
Mary Jo Werner was not a candidate for the sheriff's race.
And when he conceded, the process in 9.01 was done.
Meaning she cannot appeal the recount. Again, this was just one part of the lawsuit. Werner says the recount process also violated equal protection laws, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and another Wisconsin statute. So Werner can still argue those parts of her case.
All right, thanks, Dua. Thanks for asking those follow-up questions of Mary Jo as well. Both parties have 30 days to file a brief regarding Werner's remaining arguments. Then the parties will return to court when the judge reviews their briefs. Well, our third annual News 8 Now Joy of Sharing is wrapping up right now at Festival Foods in Onalaska. Our chief meteorologist Bill Grahl is also there doing the weather. But Bill, first, how's turnout?
It's been great. It's been absolutely great. I've been out here since about 2:30, 2:45 this afternoon, and it's been a steady stream of great folks dropping off donations, and it's been busy, of course. It's Friday night, right, for Festival Foods and shopping for that weekend. We'll talk more about Joy of Sharing momentarily. Let's go to the weather maps, though, talk about the highs today. We're in the 40s, so pretty nice. 47 degrees in La Crosse, 41 in Eau Claire, 49 in Prairie du Chien, even a 50 in Boscobel. Main story tonight, we've got a wind advisory for most areas for tonight as a strong cold front comes through. Northwest winds 15 to 30, gusting 40 to 50 miles per hour. Some snow showers as well. So make sure if you have travel plans tonight, use caution out there. If you encounter one of those snow showers, visibility could be greatly reduced at times. All is quiet now, but notice the rain and snow showers to our north and west knocking on the door for you folks in Eau Claire as this cold front blows through. The snow showers aren't going to last all that long, but again, there could be some intense bursts of snow embedded in that activity. We are still at 42 in La Crosse, 38 in Eau Claire, but look at Mankato, 21 degrees, much colder air behind this front, and that's what's on our way overnight. Lows in the teens and wind chill factors dropping below zero. in some spots. But again, to talk more about Joy of Sharing, again, we have had a great turnout today, a fabulous event to help out the community. I'm being joined by Shelley Fortner from the Hunger Task Force. And Shelley, thanks for joining us first of all. And tell me a little bit about how this helps the Hunger Task Force.
Well, the Hunger Task Force is the area's only free and local food bank, and we differ from a food pantry because we supply the food pantries. So there are a lot of pantries and programs and clients who are in need, and this is going to help out a lot.
And again, it's great to see all of the donations of food and toys and monetary donations. And what is the need like these days in terms of food?
Well, you know, I mean, we were a little worried that we might not be prepared for the holiday season, and it's thanks to events from News 8, just like this one, and all the generous community members, that we can stock our shelves and make sure that we have food available when it's needed.
Absolutely. Great to hear. Well, thank you, Shelley, for that. And again, thank you to all of you that turned out today. If you zip down here real quickly, we'll be down here till about 6:30 or shortly thereafter, and you can donate food items, new toys, and monetary donations as well. I'll be back with a full look at the forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right. Thank you very much, Bill. A child is recovering after being hit by a vehicle in a La Crosse neighborhood. An officer told our photographer at the scene, though, the boy is going to be okay. It happened around 3 this afternoon near the intersection of West Ave and Madison Street. According to a witness, the boy and a friend were crossing Madison. The friend made it across safely. The victim was a few feet behind him, and a driver turning onto Madison from West Ave struck the child. Witnesses say the boy suffered some scrapes on his arms. You're about to see here, though, he was reunited with his mom before being checked out at a local hospital. The driver did stop and was cooperating with police. Now, there are several schools in that area. Police are asking all drivers to always be on the lookout for kids and follow the speed limit. Drivers coming into La Crosse from the south will pass through a new roundabout. Construction on the intersection of Wisconsin 35 and US 1461 began back in April and has wrapped up well ahead of its May 2023 completion date. The road is now fully open. Still ahead, Wisconsin's National Guard stepped in to help during the hardest times of the pandemic, and now they're getting the care that they need through a new wellness program.
It's been called too good to be true, but a local man's shocking footage proved this saucy legend is very real.
I knew the burger was real.
Bite into the new A1 Double Cheeseburger for only $2.99, only at Hardee's.
Black Friday deals all month long during our huge Thanksgiving sale at Slumberland Furniture. Incredible prices, plus get 30% off on top of that store-wide. Come find your new sofa, sectional, or Lazy Boy recliner on sale. And we're still offering no interest for 3 years. 30% off and Black Friday deals all month long? Yes. And don't forget, mattress shopping is easy, fast, and comfortable. Come see our difference and get a great sale on a mattress today at Slumberland Furniture.
Lane's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We're your one-stop shop for the holidays with massive deals store-wide on great gifts for everyone on your list. For the baker, this Black & Decker hand mixer is just $29.99. For the DIYer, get $170 instant savings on this DeWalt Impact Wrench Kit. Save on unique gifts like this AccuRite weather forecaster, half price. 25% off men's work and sport thermals. And holiday dog treats and chews are 40% off.
Find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colvey's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColveys.com or pick them up at Sue Colvey's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
They're calling it the craziest Black Friday deal ever.
How to get the new A1 Double Cheeseburger for just $2.99 without having to fight anyone's aunt.
They're stronger than you'd think.
Bite into the new A1 Double Cheeseburger for only $2.99, only at Hardee's.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
During the pandemic, the Wisconsin National Guard answered the call from helping out with COVID testing to managing the vaccine stockpile. What the Guard calls its operational tempo hit a new gear. Now, a new program is helping the Guard become well again.
The one thing that keeps me up at night is the health and wellness of our force here in Wisconsin.
As the COVID-19 pandemic settled down, the Wisconsin National Guard needed a boost.
We were the front line between the Wisconsin National Guard and healthcare folks out there trying to actually take care of the COVID pandemic and the people. There was no hunkering down at home.
The pandemic response in 2021 was the longest and largest sustained domestic mobilization in Guard history. And that's on top of other missions, like preserving public safety in Kenosha after the shooting of Jacob Blake, protecting the inauguration of President Joe Biden after the Capitol insurrection, not to mention overseas deployments. Many were asking for just a little help.
Folks are getting in financial trouble, their mental health is suffering, they're just stressed out, frankly.
One of the fundamental strategies behind CHW is that if we build a strong Wisconsin, we're going to have a strong Wisconsin National Guard.
Nico Rude is the program manager for the Guard's new comprehensive health and wellness program.
As leaders, as mentors.
Started this year and funded by $5 million from the American Rescue Plan Act.
I think it's even having the conversation in the first place. I mean, I think so few people, and I'm talking about even non-guardsmen, right, have been asked how they're doing in the last couple of years, right? We all are struggling with a lot of things.
It's a program available now to all 20,000 members of the Guard in Wisconsin. It starts with courses that cover 5 specific pillars: a Guard member's physical and financial well-being, their social and spiritual life, and perhaps more important than ever before, their mental health.
That stuff was never talked about in the Guard before, but certainly I think a lot of Americans in general, Wisconsinites in general, are really struggling with that. And I think just even having these conversations is really refreshing to people.
This one you guys have been practicing the most in your break.
Morgan Sondelski is a full-time member of the Guard and a master fitness leader who works in the education office. The program hasn't just helped her, it's also helped her serve the soldiers she leads more effectively.
The course has really helped me feel more confident, having resources and having the skills to talk to my soldiers about what their needs are, and now I know where to direct them when there's things I can't help them with.
And what she's learned complements Morgan's civilian job perfectly, which in her case happens to be as a member of the Madison Police Department.
There is that mindset in the military that goes against mental health and other types of health other than your physical health. So being able to validate what I brought from the civilian side and get more skills from the program really helped out a lot.
It's so important to keep our service members well, and that's what we're doing.
Dina Person, a veteran of the Guard herself, is a registered dietitian and the program's nutrition manager. Services like hers are available in all corners of the state, bettering the lives of not only Guard members, but also their families.
And I feel like that's what we do in comprehensive health and wellness, is we take the service members and we make them better. And not just better for the Guard, but better for their families and for the state of Wisconsin as well.
We're basically making it more human, right? And just having people realize that everyone has challenges, right? And we just want everyone to have the tools and the support necessary to overcome whatever those challenges might be.
It's not just about helping them now and in their capacity in the military, but about helping them in any aspect of their life.
That program is funded through the Federal Rescue Plan Act with $5 million through 2024. Now, once that funding expires, the Adjutant General hopes to it becomes a part of the annual Guard budget. Because of an uptick in flu, COVID, and cases of RSV, Toma Health reinstated its mask requirement. However, that policy will not impact how many visitors are allowed at Toma Health locations. Employees are urging people to practice the basics like social distancing, staying home when you're sick, and washing your hands often. They say following those recommendations will ease pressure on hospital staff. Still ahead, La Crosse police officers are issuing a reminder to drivers headed to the Rotary Lights. The new traffic pattern designed to reduce congestion on many of the main roads around Riverside Park.
Hey everyone, a good Friday evening to you. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl, standing outside Festival Foods in Onalaska for our 3rd annual Joy of Sharing, which is kind of winding down. But I just wanted to, again, thank all of you that came out today and to help our community with the donations of non-perishable food items, new toys, and monetary donations. I want to thank our sponsors, Castle Realty, Ultra, and Festival Foods. And speaking of Festival Foods, I've got Noah Schaller with me this evening from Festival Foods. Now, Noah, earlier you were telling me you're kind of a newer employee to Festival, but you know all about great events like this for the community. Tell me more about that.
Yes, sir. I worked here just because I know my siblings have all worked here, and Festival, it's kind of instilled in Festival Foods that generosity is one of the things we do, and the multitude of events, you know, Turkey Trot, you know, the Joy of Giving, and the Hunger Task Force. We do all of those things, and that's part of the reason why I love working here, is just because it's kind of instilled in our team.
Absolutely. And of course, we've been on your front lawn, so to speak, all day. We appreciate that, of course, letting you share your space. We've got Storm Runner right behind us, and big trucks around that we've been stuffing with, again, all of the perishable food items and the new toys and all of that good stuff. So it's been really a fabulous day weather-wise for this benefit as well. And again, people like Noah and others have been out here helping out and kind of taking donations all day, and it's really been a great event. So anything else that you can say about Festival that I missed here by chance?
No, I'm glad we get to be a part of this too. You know, this is always something that we like to be a part of. Our third year doing this with you guys, and we just appreciate you guys letting us be a part of it.
All right, sounds good, Noah. Thank you so much. And again, thank you to all of you that came out and helped our community. And the holidays can be especially difficult for those in need, and it's people like you that make a big, big difference. I'm, again, reporting live outside Festival Foods in Onalaska, meteorologist Bill Grahl.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
It looks like he's having fun out there. Back here in La Crosse, police are reminding drivers of a new traffic route into the Rotary Lights. This year, all drivers are going to head south on Copeland onto 2nd. You're going to stay on 2nd all the way to Division, then turn right on Division and right onto Front Street, and that's going to take you right into the park. The department set up the new route to keep traffic from backing up on Copeland, as you know.
Please be patient with some of these traffic patterns. We don't know. We're hoping this is better. It was a success last weekend when they kicked it off, and it worked well. So we're truly kind of hoping, obviously, for that success to continue.
We showed you a picture of the route, but you can see it again on news8000.com. It is a big day here at News 8 Now. As you heard Bill say, we're wrapping up our 3rd annual Joy of Sharing donation drive. Bill and the rest of our team have been out at Festival Foods in Onalaska since what, Bill? Early this morning, before 5 o'clock. And our chief is wrapping up our team coverage tonight.
Dark when this event started, 5 o'clock this morning, and of course it's dark now, about 6:15. And luckily the weather cooperated. It's been a great day. It would have been nice to see a little bit more sunshine this afternoon, but hard to complain about highs in the 40s this time of year. So let's get to the weather maps. Live look through CityCam. Again, darkness is upon us. Skies are cloudy. And the high today was 47 degrees. That's 9 degrees above average. We should be around 38. 64 and 10 below are the records, and no rain or snow today. Current temperature 42 degrees out at the airport, 43 downtown at the station. I did a test, did the old lick the finger, stick it in the air out here, and it's about 41.5 degrees here in Onalaska outside Festival Foods. Winds are light so far, south-southwesterly at 6. That's set to change, though, as a cold front approaches later tonight. 38 degrees for you folks in Eau Claire with a cloudy sky, westerly wind at 9 miles per hour. Find the cold front, should be pretty easy. We've got 57 degrees in Kansas City, 42 here in La Crosse, 32 in Minneapolis, but look at to the west, 6 in Billings, 4 in Bismarck, 14 in Pierre, South Dakota. A closer look shows upper 30s to low 40s, even some upper 40s down in Prairie du Chien and Boscobel. But notice to the west of Interstate 35, 21 degrees in Mankato, and that's the much colder air heading our way. And much windier conditions, already 20-plus mile-per-hour sustained winds in those areas. So that's why a wind advisory in place for tonight for most of the area. Northwesterly winds behind the front, 15 to 30, gusting 40 to even 50 miles per hour. Strongest winds west of the Mississippi River. And this front will also cause some snow showers. So that's why that winter weather advisory in play south and west of the Twin Cities. So if you can, have some time, secure those loose objects, those holiday decorations this evening. If you have travel plans, watch those high-profile vehicles and watch the visibility, as it could be greatly reduced at times with those snow showers. Feels like temperatures upper 30s in most spots, but look at Mankato, 2 degrees. That's the cold air that's heading our way. And look, in fact, wind chills overnight dropping into the single digits above and below zero as we head into tomorrow morning. Temperatures tonight, cold, lower teens by morning in the La Crosse area. More of the same down to the south, generally lower teens, and even some single-digit lows by morning as we head back to the north. 8 in Whitehall, 7 in Osseo, lows around 7 degrees in Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. So that cold front knocking on the door with some rain and snow showers. I think if they do start as rain showers, they'll quickly transition to snow showers as much colder air filters in very quickly as this cold front, a couple areas of low pressure approach from the west. Sky trackers showing those snow showers will quickly move out just as fast as they moved in by about midnight. Partial clearing overnight and then dry for our Saturday with kind of a mix of clouds and sun, and temperatures will be on the chilly side for our Saturday indeed. For tonight, we're looking at overnight lows again around 13 degrees in La Crosse. Again, watch those snow showers if you have some travel plans. Could be difficult if you get into some of those heavier snow squalls. 22 degrees tomorrow, partly cloudy, breezy, and cold. And then looking ahead, better on Sunday, 36, 38 on Monday. A little bit unsettled next Monday through Thursday. Periodic chances for some snow showers or flurries, especially on Monday and Wednesday, with highs next week primarily in the 20s and 30s. But again, a very great day. It's always just refreshing to see the community come out like they did today in terms of non-perishable food items, new toys, and monetary donations.
Yeah.
Really makes you kind of happy and smile about living in this community.
Oh,
Amy?
yeah. So generous. We have the best viewers in the world. Thank you, Bill, and thank you to everyone who stopped out to see us today. After the break, a preview of the Packers game against the Bears, and tonight Chris Middleton returns to the court. How he's feeling ahead of the Bucs game against the Lakers. Kate is in next with sports.
Whether it's windows or doors, siding or sunrooms, baths or kitchens, we've got you covered with our on-staff installers, plumbers, and electricians. Don't lose sleep trying to coordinate it all yourself. We're here to take the pain out of your next remodel. Call or visit today.
It shouldn't take a storm of biblical proportions to find out who you can count on. It shouldn't take a 4-foot diameter oak tree in your kitchen to find out who you can trust. It shouldn't take the worst to bring out our best. But sometimes it does. And that's the silver lining.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Wesco is overstocked and ready to sell, sell, sell. This month only, buy one piece of furniture at regular price, get the second of equal or lesser value half off. Buy 2 pieces of furniture at a regular price, get the third of equal or lesser value 75% off. Buy 3 pieces of furniture at a regular price, get the 4th piece of equal or lesser value absolutely free. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
With a touch of a finger, a mood can change, turning an ordinary day into a special moment. Let Lutron create the perfect lighting for any activity with advanced technology for superior dimming. Because life happens between on and off. Lutron LED Plus dimmers install in 15 minutes or less and work in homes of all ages. Enhance any decor with a variety of different Lutron dimmers and colors. Find the right dimmer for you with Lutron LED Plus at Menards.
Here's to the holidays. Here's to the casserole queens and Santas who saute. To the turkeys brined in beer, and well, just beer. To the ones who do the most, and the ones who do the least. To the classic traditions, and whatever you call this one. This year, no matter how you holiday, Festival has you covered. Festival Foods, a Wisconsin tradition since 1946.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
Well, we have a big night of basketball ahead of us as more high school teams kick off their season, but we also have the return of a top NBA player. That's right, Bucks forward Chris Middleton makes his season debut tonight as Milwaukee hosts the Los Angeles Lakers at 6:30. The 3-time All-Star has been sidelined since the first round of the 2022 NBA playoffs. It was a knee injury at the time, but then over the summer, he got wrist surgery that has kept him out since. The Bucks are already a powerhouse in the Eastern Conference as their defense ranks first amongst the league. But this is huge for the offense and more importantly for Giannis. He's been carrying the team on the offensive end all season, but now with Middleton getting back into the lineup, that will be a huge load off of Giannis's shoulders. And with the success the Bucks have had, Middleton has no pressure, just needs to shake off the rust.
First, it's been great to watch these guys through 20 games. They've been playing extremely well. So hopefully I don't come in and mess anything up for them. I just want to fit in, help them continue to win games. But on the other side, I think, the guys have been saying they wanted me back, but they don't want me to rush and pressure myself to tell myself I need to be out there, that, they're going to be able to take care of business, but they can't wait till I join them back out there.
All right, LeBron versus Giannis right here in Wisconsin tips off in just a few minutes. Lakers had a slow start to the season, but have since then improved a ton. Giannis will be tested by a red-hot Anthony Davis, but look out for the Bucks defense. I mentioned they were ranked #1 in defensive rating, and this Lakers team doesn't have a ton of offense. I'll have the highlights later tonight. And a special birthday shout-out to two of the best to wear the green and yellow. Both Aaron Rodgers and Aaron Jones are celebrating their birthdays today. For Rodgers, he's celebrating it by getting off the injury list and is getting the nod for Sunday's start. And with Chicago's Justin Fields also off the injury list, this game suddenly got a lot more exciting. Take away the records, we're talking about one of the best rivalries to exist. And this game has a chance to be a competitive back-and-forth game. Both offenses have shown that they can put up points, and these defenses have been pretty bad. So tune in on Sunday at noon. That's it for sports, and we'll be right back.
Taco John's Family Pack in a Pound is not just for families. It's also the chillin' with the crew pack in a pound. For just $19, this deal's tough to beat, no matter who you call family. The Family Pack in a Pound, only at Taco John's.
There's a spot. It's not marked by an X, and it's not anywhere on a map. It comes from within, and it's defined by you. Where passion meets compassion. Where technology meets application. Where your path finds its way. Western Technical College, where your future is finally clear.
Right now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, you can save up to $400 on stressless recliners when you donate just $50 to charity. You'll save $400 on the popular Mayfair style recliner, $200 off other stressless recliners or office chairs, and up to $600 on stressless sofas. All this when you make a $50 donation to charity. Don't wait. It's time for stressless. Donate and save at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Feliz Navidad. Light up the season with Nachos Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero. From the bottom of our hearts, happy holidays from Taco John's.
Welcome back. Again, it's time to batten down the hatches tonight. A strong cold front's going to come through, so that wind advisory in play for most areas. Northwesterly winds 15 to 30, gusting 40 to 50 miles per hour, and also some snow showers with this cold front. So might see some brief moderate bursts of snow as that front comes through, and turning sharply colder overnight. Lows in the single digits to lower teens. Cold and breezy tomorrow, 22, back in the 30s for Sunday. A little unsettled next week with periodic chances for some snow. Again, one final thank you to all of you that came out for our third annual Joy of Sharing. Again, benefiting the Hunger Task Force, Toys for Tots, and Salvation Army. Thanks again to our sponsors, Castle Realty, Festival Foods, and Ultra Federal Credit Union as well. Just a fabulous day for the community. Amy, back to you.
Thank you, Bill. Again, thank you so much for all you do for our community, and thanks for watching News 8 Now. We'll see you at 10.